welcome or welcome back to my channel. This is Shio, and today we are going to be taking a look at how we can unblock something that might be blocking you in your life. And this reading is supposed to help us see what we can do to get over that wall. So if you are an artist, or if you create something, if you want to manifest something, if you have a goal that you want to achieve and you feel like there's just something that is blocking you on your path to achieving it, this reading is supposed to help you with what you could do to remove the block from your path. And I also got inspired to do this reading because I myself was having a block and I didn't really know what topic I wanted to read for this video, and I was like, why not read a block topic so that yeah, like it could be helpful for me and it could also be helpful for you guys. Also, I'm a little under the weather, so my voice is gonna sound a little off, and I hope that it doesn't take away too much from the reading. But without further ado, we have the 3 different groups to choose from today. We have group 1s with Cosmic Blueprint, and you guys have the Rose Quartz. Group 2, we have Flow with the Amethyst. And group 3, we have Nourish and Flourish with the Pyrite. So here are your 3 groups, and you can take a look at the groups, meditate on it to see which one is calling out to you. And once you're ready, I have the timestamps in the description, and I will see you there for your reading. Hi group 1s, welcome to your reading. We are going to start out with your oracle cards to see what spirit has for you in terms of advice to get over whatever is blocking you right now. So the situation that you have in mind. We first have your indicator card with Cosmic Blueprint, and this is the golden ratio, the Fibonacci spiral, I think that's what it's called. And this symbol appears in everything in nature. So this is the symbol that allows us to know that nothing is here by coincidence. The universe doesn't happen randomly. Everything is done with a purpose. Everything is done by design. And when we start to see the patterns in our day-to-day lives, the patterns in the leaves, the patterns in your animal friends, in everything that you see around you, patterns that come about from nature, we start to see how interconnected everything is. And when we are coming from the state of connectedness, we are then able to realize that whatever challenges or obstacles that we're going through, or if people are in your path and they're making things more difficult for you, you'll start to also realize that that doesn't happen without a reason. It doesn't happen randomly. Those obstacles are put in place for you by the universe because you are meant to grow and learn from the obstacles that are there, like they're in front of you. There are lessons and life-changing moments that you will get, life-changing lessons that you will be able to go through from all these challenges. And so Spirit is saying, do your best to see the connectedness in the world, how you are connected to everything else around you, and be in the state of connection and not separation in order for you to get over whatever that's blocking your way. Your next oracle card, you have 5 of Action. And this says, your angels want you to know that your current challenge pushes you to be assertive and self-confident. Be willing to stand up for yourself and defend your position. You have the right to excuse yourself from those who bring drama into your life. So I'm getting the impression that for you, group 1, maybe what you're feeling that's blocking you is not really the situation, but more so the people that you are involved with, the people that are in whatever you want to achieve. So for example, if you want to make more money, then it could be your coworkers or your boss that could be involved. If you want to find love, you could feel that the family members around you are not very encouraging of doing that, or the people that you meet aren't really very in alignment with your frequency. Whatever it may be, I feel like the blocks that you feel is on your path comes from the people around you. I also get this feeling that they might be imposing their opinions and beliefs onto you and not really letting you express what you want to express authentically. So Spirit is saying that it's enough of that. It is time for you to end your need for external validation or approval from these other people for you to pursue what you want to pursue. If people in your life are telling you not to do something that you wholeheartedly believe, and of course, you know, you believe it and it's also not going to be extremely harmful to you. It's something that you've already thought about. It's something that you know wholeheartedly that that's the path that you need to go on, and people around you are telling you to not do it. It's time for you to differentiate what is coming from their fear and what is coming as an actual good advice that you need to look into. An example that I can give is when I decided to move to America. Everybody in my life was telling me that I'm insane and that you know, it's just such a crazy decision to relocate, not knowing anybody in America. They were just really afraid for me, and they were very concerned about me, and they were coming from a very good place, but at the same time, I know that it was my calling to be in America. I knew that my next stage or my growth is going to happen here. I don't know how exactly it was going to happen. I just knew it in my heart that that's where I needed to be. So even though people were advising me against it, I decided to follow my instincts and follow my heart and really just, you know, have faith in my own decision. And I feel that that is something that you're being called to do as well. Group number 1. Okay, and then with your next oracle card, you guys have the first quarter moon in Libra. Keep your heart open. So I know we were just talking about heart, and to me, this card is telling me that you need to keep your heart open and you need to follow your heart. You need to follow your guidance that's coming from within you. And this card also talks about how you could be attached to certain people or certain situations, certain people's opinions a little too much. There is a form of unhealthy attachment when it comes to this situation. So maybe take a look at the different areas in your life and see which part could you be unhealthily attached to. Maybe you might listen to people's opinions a little too much, even though it is in conflict with what you want to do. Maybe you really want their support and they are not able to give that to you. Maybe whenever you bring out your idea, it's always met with animosity or it's always met with some kind of disagreement. They don't see your point of view. They don't agree with you. They think that they know better. They want you to listen to them. And instead of believing in yourself and having the courage to prove them wrong, you could maybe doubt yourself based on what people tell you. So there is some kind of unhealthiness that comes from you taking too much weight from people's beliefs and opinions. And then you guys have, for your next oracle card, you have wonder. It is a wonderful thing to be in a state of wonder, and when I'm a good audience to my life becomes better and better theater. When something delightful happens, I shout encore and be tickled when it happens again. When something maddening happens, I can laugh it off. Either way, I'm glad I got a ticket to the show. So, to me, this card talks about how you are the audience as well as the director, the actor, the writer of your movie. Like, you are what Lavender would call the artist of your life, and only you can paint this masterpiece. Nobody else can do it for you. Sure, the people around you could be beautiful elements in your painting, but you're the artist. You paint it. You can't let someone else hold the brush for you and paint it for you, because at the end of your life, you're going to look at it and be not satisfied by it because it wasn't a masterpiece that you wanted to paint. So be brave, have courage, have faith, and trust yourself that you know you have more than what you believe you're capable of stored inside of you. And of course, this doesn't mean, like, if you follow your heart, it doesn't mean that you wouldn't make mistakes or that bad things wouldn't happen. That's not what following your heart means. Following your heart means that even when bad things happen, you have faith that they're meant to happen, because you are supposed to learn something from it and grow from it. And when you have faith like that, even when you have bumps on the road, like the card says, you can laugh it off. You know that it's not that serious. There's always something better that's coming. Even though you go through a stressful time, you will grow and learn, and you will come out a lot better than you were before the obstacle appeared in front of you. And for your angel cards, you guys have, it's up to you. So I really do believe that the power is in your hands. Like what the cards are saying, you need to stop giving your power to other people. The blocks are coming from you putting too much weight on other people's opinions and words. And once you believe in yourself and you believe that you have the power to create anything that you want, the decisions are based on you and what you want, what your heart desires. When you have faith like that, you will start moving forward at really, really great speed. And for your last oracle card, I got you guys a little less anxiety affirmation card, because I know that when situations don't work out very well, when you're being blocked, when you don't see any kind of productivity or flow happening, you could get really anxious. I know personally for me, I do get anxious quite a bit. So I'm hoping this affirmation would help you whenever you feel anxious towards the situation. And it says, whatever I am going through will soon be over. So like we were saying, just remember that every bump on the road, every little block that you have will pass. Time will pass, and that's something that we can't control. Time passing is inevitable. And so have faith and believe that this problem will also pass. You will not look back at your life 5 years from now and be like, oh, I still have the same problem. Like, it has not passed yet. As long as you're willing to put one foot in front of the other, your problems will also eventually move on. And, you will move on from the problems that you are having right now and the blocks that you are having right now. All right, hang on. I gotta take a water break. I made homemade Gatorade. This has like Baja sea salt and a lot of liquid vitamins in it. And I'm hoping that this helps me feel better. We all need trace minerals in our body because we're so minerally deficient. All right, group ones, we are going to get some tarot cards now to see any additional advice that Spirit has to help you unblock. Okay. Ooh! Oh wow, that's way too many cards. Can I take them all? I feel like I can. Okay. Alright. Okay, so let's see what the cards have for you. You have Four of Cups. So is there something, a situation that is being offered to you that you are not being aware of? Let me see. You have the Page of Coins. These cards are so pretty. I love them. All right. I think I'm gonna see all the tarot cards first before I start yakking away. Four of Swords. A lot of fours. And then you have the Ten of Swords. Definitely, I feel a very strong like mental burden, mental energy coming from you guys. You have the Seven of Swords. This is the energy of being betrayed and like people not having your back. Not having the support from the people that you trust and care about, and you thought that they were going to support you, but they decided not to. And then moving on, you guys have Six of Cups. So things are definitely going to get better. This block is going to bring forth more connection. The Emperor. Okay, I'm seeing the picture now. And your last card, you have the Queen of Coins. So, all right. What I am getting from the tarot cards is that you are... Okay, so you might have had an idea that is going to help you embark on a new path in this 3D world. So think like new career. Maybe you want to switch your the degree that you're going for. Maybe you want to switch your career. And the thing is, you're not really in a place where you're suffering, right? Like people look at you and they go, oh, like she earns so much from this corporate job and she makes so much money. Why would you quit it? Why would you leave your job and start your own business? Like that's the energy that I'm getting. So people are seeing what you have and going, wow, like you have all these golden cups with all the birds. Like look at how he's like looking at these cups. But there's a canary at the back, and I feel like this energy, it used to be you. Like you saw what other people value as well. You took their value as your own, and the universe started knocking on your door saying that actually this is what your true calling is. This is what's going to make you happy and fulfilled. And so you started to work towards this new calling, which made the people around you go like, what the heck are you doing? Like, do you know what you're doing? With the Page of Coins as well, like I feel that you definitely wanted to embark on this new journey that you might not be very proficient in, right? Like you're working hard towards it. But because of all the backlash that you're getting from the people, it starts to weigh on you mentally. And yeah, like what these cards are telling me is that people can't be trusted, because what people tell you, the opinions that people tell you are based off of their own insecurity, their own limiting beliefs, and their own fears. It's not that they're doing to actually like sabotage you. At least the people you care about are not doing it to purposely sabotage you. However, they are unknowingly sabotaging your goals and your dreams and your manifestation because of their own fears. And so once you're able to see that and realize that whatever words or whatever advice people are giving to you are just a reflection of themselves and not a reflection of you, you'll be able to move past it. I think you will also have a beautiful offer coming in. I think there will be reconciliation with these people that might have hurt you, that might have had put up a lot of obstacles or a lot of blocks on your way, and they will come back to you and let you know that they're sorry and that that they weren't able to support you or believe in your beliefs. Like they will see the error of their ways and they will come back to you. So you don't have to worry about ruining these connections in your life. I feel that by you living your path and being authentic and following your heart, it's going to inspire them and make them see and believe that there's more than one way to living life, and it's going to make them believe in the possibilities of the abundant universe. And then you have the Emperor card as well as the Queen of Coins to end off the reading. And I feel that by the end of it all, you're going to be such a powerful person. Group ones, you'll be confident. You'll know how to not be a pushover anymore. You'll know how to trust your own instincts. And not only that, you see how you started from the Page of Coins and turn into the Queen of Coins. I believe that whatever you're growing, you are going to reap wonderful rewards from it. If it's something that is able to bring you abundance, you are going to bring in the abundance, and that only comes from you truly believing in yourself. But you will be blessed with abundance because you are able to trust the universe and trust your calling and really do what is aligned for you in your heart. So that is the reading that I have for you guys. Group number 1, thank you so much for being here and letting me do this reading for you. I really hope that it resonated with you guys, and it would also mean the world to me if you could leave a like, comment, or subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye! Hey group 2s, and welcome to your reading. We are going to take a look at what you can do to unblock this block that is happening for you in your path to success. So you guys have your indicator card as the flow card, and to me this very strongly talks about letting go of whatever expectations or control that you want to have in your life, or how this situation should turn out, the milestones you want to hit, that you should be hitting, the goals that you should be hitting, the check boxes that you should be checking off. Letting go of all of that and allowing life to unfold and flow for you. So the thing about manifestation is you can have a goal on what you want to achieve. Maybe you could even have a rough idea of when you would like to achieve it by, but how you're gonna get there is really up to the universe. We can't plan out every single detail on our path to manifestation. That's not how it works. You have to have the masculine energy, which is the taking actions when actions are required, not just sitting on your bum and daydreaming all day, working towards what you can work towards, acting on inspired actions, but also the feminine energy of allowing things to unfold by itself, allowing situations and opportunities to unfold by itself. I feel that a block, or the main reason for your block, is that you're just too you're just gripping onto your idea of how the situation should play out. You're holding on to it too tightly and not allowing opportunities, different ways, different methods of achieving your goals come into your life. When you're just dead set on one way and one way only to achieve what you want, you're never going to see different ways that could be better and easier for you to help you in achieving your goals. And then for your next oracle card, you guys have letting go. Releasing the past can seem like a challenge, but it can also be liberating. Your angels will help you to let go so that you can fly higher than ever before. Endings always herald new beginnings. Choose to allow this situation to lead you to a more joyful life. Change your life by changing your thoughts. So, like we were saying, there's something you need to let go of. You need to let go of some part of you, some mindset that you have that is actually weighing you down, is anchoring you to your current reality, your current situation, and is not allowing this progression to happen for you. So this is the Death card in normal tarot, and it really talks about metamorphosis and really shedding old skin. So who do you need to become? How do you need to transform to be the new you? To become the person, the version of you that is going to achieve your goal. Like when you imagine yourself achieving the goal, right? Like when you have achieved it, checked it off, and working towards your next goal, is that person still the same person as you are right now? Most likely the answer is no, because we will all have to transform to a different, higher version of ourselves in order to achieve something that we currently do not have. That is the natural state of things. You have to raise your vibration to allow more blessings and higher vibrational things to come into your life. So who are you when you achieve those goals, and what do you have to leave behind? What unhealthy habits, what do you have to transform to leave behind in order to achieve those goals? I think that's the question that you need to ask yourself, and when you find the solution or the answer to that question, that would be what you need to let go of to unblock your path. And then you guys also have full moon in Capricorn. Take a reality check. So this card is very, very interesting. In the guidebook, this card talks about a roadblock, which is, I think, is very coincidental. Well, not coincidental, but I think it's very aligned that you guys are watching this video right now and the roadblock card comes out for you. But this card also mentions that when this appears, you need to double down on your affirmations, your manifestations, and your belief and your faith. When this card appears, it doesn't mean that you keep doing what you're doing or try to find physical solution to your problems. Try to, brute force your way out of this blockade. This card means you take a step back, reassess your reality, reassess what's working out for you and what is not working out for you. Listen into your intuition. And an affirmation that you can do is also to believe that everything is working out in your favor. So when you just take the time to not take action and allow life to flow through you, and allow life, just give life a couple of days. I'm hearing 3 days. Give it 3 days where you focus on something else that is not related to whatever goal that you are being blocked on right now. Enjoy time with your family, spend time, go watch a new movie, go eat at a new restaurant that you've been wanting to try out. Don't focus on your goals right now for 3 days, and afterwards come back and see what inspiration you got while you were on your little hiatus, while you're on your little vacation. You don't, contrary to popular beliefs, you don't have to keep pushing yourself every single day in order to achieve what you want to achieve. Sometimes having rest, having relaxation is going to do more wonders for you than trying to hustle every single day. Just because you rest for 1 day, it doesn't mean that whatever you've built is going to crumble. Of course, if you're resting but not really taking care of yourself, not really replenishing, you're just sitting home watching Netflix all day, and or you're just thinking about your goals or whatever you want to achieve like the whole day, then you're not really resting, and therefore you're not really going to see the difference, or you'll come back and probably say like, oh, I rested but I got nothing. But what I'm saying is truly rest, like truly let go of the situation, enjoy other aspects of your life, and you are going to come back and have a lot more knowledge and experience and inspiration and energy to pursue what you want to pursue. By the time you come back, the block would have been gone. Let the water of life just run through that blockade for you and let it unblock it for you. You don't have to do the unblocking yourself physically. You have to do it mentally, but not physically. And then for your affirmation cards, you guys have clarity. Stopping to listen to my inner self, I can easily separate my intuition from my mental chatter. The clarity of my intuition is a sweet, simple fruit that tastes similar, and the mental chatter is confusing, bitter rind that I shall peel off and chuck into the garbage or compost heap if your mental chatter happens to be organic. This card is so cute, but also very, very important on our way to working towards our goal, trying to pursue and achieve things. It's very easy to get lost in what is your ego and what is your intuition. I know a lot of people say ego is loud, intuition is quiet, and that makes it even harder to really listen to your intuition. From what I have learned from my experience is that you are not able to hear your intuition unless you sit down and calm your mind and relax and not think about the situation at all. That's when your intuition gets a chance to speak up. Your intuition gets a chance to give you a little whisper. So you won't be able to do that if you're just pushing and hustling and trying to make things happen and forcing your way out of this block. This block is meant to be there so that you take a step back and pause and recalibrate, because your intuition wants to tell you something. Maybe it's a new idea, maybe it's a new way that you can go towards your goal. But whatever it is, the time, the necessity for you to sit down and listen to what your intuition is saying is now. Like, you need to do that now in order to help yourself move past the situation. And then you guys have the situation will improve. So again, this has a lot of water energy. Like, you see dolphins, she's under the water. I just feel that you need to be in your feminine energy a lot in order to move past this. Having faith, believing that things will happen for you, that you don't have to pursue and push yourself. And Spirit is also giving you the reassurance that the situation will improve. You don't have to take any action. You just need to be in a state of inaction, and things are going to work out for you. And then I'm going to end off the oracle portion of the reading with a little affirmation card for anxiety. And I was telling group number 1 that usually when I'm in a state of block, I start to feel anxious, because I'm like, I don't know what the heck is happening. Am I supposed to be doing something? Am I not supposed to be? So I'm hoping that this affirmation card is able to help you in, I guess, giving you reassurance. So your card says, the expectations of the world will never stop, even if I answer every call. I will learn to say no and manage my own expectations. So if in this time of rest you feel that people are still bothering you and they still want things from you, and people are pushing you and they're telling you like, oh, you can't be an entrepreneur if you don't work every single day. Like, other people or the world's expectation will never stop. If you are going to assess your need for vacation or your I guess your permission to take a break and to get a vacation based on what the other people tell you, you're never gonna have that, because people will always expect things from you. And of course, they never do that in like, they're not wanting to do that in a bad way, but it's just sometimes people don't know what you're going through. So anyway, all that to say, you need to really prioritize yourself. Say no to, I guess, stresses and expectations for a couple of days so that you can recenter and recalibrate and be one with yourself. And that way you can come back all refreshed and renewed. All right, let's take a few tarot cards. And whoa, that flew real far. Let's see what Spirit has for you. I'm going to take these, and then let's do probably 3 more cards. I feel like even with your tarot cards, it felt a little stuck. Just like, I guess your energy right now, you need to let things flow. So let's see what your tarot cards has to say, group number 2s. Okay, so first you guys have the Page of Cups, another water energy. I just feel that with the Page of Cups, like you have a beautiful offer coming, and it could just be offer from yourself too, like being able to take that rest and vacation. You're able to rejuvenate and renew. You have the Queen of Wands, so definitely you're coming back strong, a lot of confidence. This break is necessary for you. It's going to it's going to bring you further. You have the Knight of Cups, so I think what I'm also seeing is that absence makes the heart grow fonder. So maybe you taking a little hiatus for a while is going to make people miss you more and really see your value, and those people are going to come back in and reaffirm you and let you know how valuable you are from the time that you were gone. I also see that you're able to really give yourself and pamper yourself and give yourself self-love. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune. So I believe that fortune is going to turn in your favor. Wheel of Fortune to me talks very heavily about karma. So if you have been putting good effort in, if you have been working hard, if you have been doing things from a very sincere place, the Wheel of Fortune is going to reward you with good karma. And then you have Two of Swords in reverse. So this to me is talking about how after that stagnation, after that break, after you are able to clear that mental chatter, you're going to come back and realize the path that you need to take. I believe that maybe right now you might be torn on two different paths or two different things to do. But when you come back, you would have decided, you would have known the right action that you'll have to take. You have the Nine of Coins. This is beautiful. So again, like, you don't have to worry that you're gonna come back and everything you've built would have been for naught. Like, Nine of Coins is a very good reassurance that when you come back, you will realize that the garden has grown even more in your absence, because you stopped trying to pick on the leaves every day and you stop checking on the plants every day. They finally had the chance to thrive and grow and give you the rewards that you've been working so hard on. Also, I'm getting a very strong energy of you've done so much, like you've worked so much and you've put in so much action. You need to let the abundance or the achievements catch up with you. So that's why the break is very necessary. You have the Sun. So I mean, this is a beautiful card. Like, you'll be very happy, you'll be blessed, abundance is going to come in for you. And you, not only that, you will also learn this very valuable skill of being able to take things lightly and easily and not worry so much all the time that maybe you're not doing the right thing. And then you're ending off the card with the tarot portions with the Knight of Swords. And with this card, I believe that once you come back, your newfound inspiration and power and confidence and trust in the universe is going to propel you to move even faster than you could have ever gone. And this is coming from the fact that you're well rested now, you have more than enough energy, and yeah, the faith in letting the universe take control of this next few days of your life is going to propel you towards a whole new level that you might not have been able to achieve before. Group number 2. So that is the reading that I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for letting me do this reading for you, and I really hope it resonated. I will also really appreciate it if you guys could leave me a like, comment, or subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye! Hello group 3s and welcome to your reading. We are going to be taking a look at what you could do to remove this block or obstacle that is in your way. And we're going to first start out with your oracle cards. You guys have your significator card, which is nourish and flourish. And this card is letting me know straight away that you need to take a break, rest, recuperate, nourish yourself, and then you'll flourish. So I think right now you might be burning the midnight oil. You might be burning the candle on both ends, overworking yourself. Your body needs a break. Your mind, your spirit needs a break. And this block is coming in as a reminder that you need to rest and take breaks. Taking breaks is natural and healthy for us. Contrary to what society might tell you, you don't have to be on the grind 24/7. And another thing about this card is that it's reminding you to take a look at the abundances that are all around you. And so this card talks about how the abundance consciousness is actually more prevalent than scarcity consciousness. And how you can take note of it is, for example, take a look at the desert. It's terrible conditions, really harsh, but even then, life can grow, life can thrive. Plants grow in the desert, adapted to the nature. Even in the harshest, wildest conditions, life can blossom. And so when you're in a society that you see blossoming life and thriving lives all around you, take that as a sign from the universe to remind you that abundance is all around us. Another thing that I've learned recently is that when we take a look at fruit trees or even flowers, you'll never see fruits or flower just grow like one, or trees just bear one fruit, right? Like when you have fruit trees, they have fruits for not just yourself, but more than enough for your family. You give some away to your neighbors. Even the same with flowers, there's more than enough to fill just one vase with flowers. You can give your flowers away to other people. So that is a reminder from nature that everything works in abundance. This universe is really, really abundant, contrary to what everybody else wants you to believe. Wealth is easy to come by, abundance is easy to come by. And if I tell you this, or me saying it, if it triggers something inside of you, some discomfort, try to understand where that's coming from. And that is actually the discomfort or the disbelief that abundance is easy and all around us is a lie. It's a lie that you've told yourself many times over, and it's a lie that you need to stop speaking to yourself, because if you were to take a look at the evidence all around you, you're surrounded by abundance, not by scarcity. Now we're going to move into your next oracle card. You guys have 9 of abundance, and it says, life is wonderful. Your hard work and dedication to your dreams will provide you with great peace and contentment. Take time to enjoy quiet moments of reflection and leisure. Feel free to buy yourself small luxurious gifts. You've earned the financial security and independence you now enjoy. So for you, group 3 specifically, I think that your block might mainly focus on like finances or career goals. I just think that this is my wealth-minded group. And Spirit is reassuring you, you have the 9 of Pentacles. It is the card of material fulfillment, wish fulfillment in terms of like monetary gain, abundance coming in. And this card itself is reminding you once again that you need to take time to relax and find leisure. It's not telling you to keep going, to keep working, to keep pushing yourself. It's telling you to relax, just like your significator card. So make sure that you're taking time for some self-care. Make sure that you're specifically putting in time on your calendar where it's your rest day. You're not doing anything, like absolutely nothing. You don't even have to do chores, cook, Order a takeout if it helps you lighten your load, but have a day or even half a day for yourself where you absolutely don't have to do anything, where you don't have to brainstorm on anything, you don't have to think about new ideas or new ways to further your business or your career. Just have time to be yourself, to be with yourself, and do absolutely nothing. It's going to be really productive for you. And then for your next oracle card, you have full moon in Taurus with the detoxify. And if you're familiar with my other videos, I take Taurus as a very strong indicator that abundance and finances are coming in. So if you need confirmation to have some kind of reassurance that you're on the path of abundance, you are. This card is just reminding us that you are. But at the same time, with detoxify, there are some limiting beliefs or mindset or something that you need to go inwards on to help you clarify, or there's something in you that you need to cleanse. If you have not done like a gut cleanse in a while, that might be it too. Like sometimes we need to cleanse our physical body in order to cleanse our mind, or maybe you've just been taking on too much negative mindset or hustle culture mindset lately, and there has been some unhealthy ways of thinking and seeing money that you need to cleanse and remove from your life. But whatever it is, there is something that you do need to detox and remove from your current belief and current life. Next, you guys have playfulness. So this card again talks about how there is that need to be lighthearted, enjoy life, and be playful. It says, I'm a playful participant in life, and I always have the option to make something a fun game rather than a heavy burden. Mary Poppins put sugar in the medicine for a reason. That lady really knows how to party. So I just think that this block is coming from you taking everything too seriously and not letting yourself relax. So definitely find ways to make it fun, to make to have a little bit of playfulness, fun, and laughter in your day-to-day things. Even when you're working towards your goals, it doesn't have to be stressful. You don't have to look at what you're doing and see it as like a burden or a responsibility that you have to take on. I know that sometimes I tend to do that on my own journey as well. Sometimes I will see work as work, and I'm like, oh, like I gotta think of ways to hustle again. I gotta think of ways to be creative. But instead, like, reframe your mindset. You get to be creative. You get to explore the things that you want to explore. Like, you get all these opportunities. You get to push yourself. Think of them as blessings. And while you're experimenting and trying new things, think of them as having fun. Think of them as ways for you to try different ways to spice up your life so that your life is not just mundane. If it was so fun and enjoyable to just have a paved life where you do a 9 to 5, no other things necessary, everybody will be doing it. But it's more enjoyable to push yourself. So find fun and pleasure in everything that you do. And then your next card, you guys have meditation brings answers. So you're being called to meditate. I think you're being called to go within and really ask yourself, what kind of negative belief, limiting belief, scarcity mindset do you have in your mind? And if you're after we talk about the detoxify card, if you were thinking like, I don't really know what I need to detox, meditation is going to bring you answers. If you have blocks in the future, meditation is going to bring you answer. But no matter what, just going within and having the practice of being with yourself for 5 minutes every day, even if it's not every day, just doing 5 minutes whenever possible, 2-3 times a week, is better than doing nothing at all. And I would really encourage anybody who wants to try meditation, to start incorporating that into our practice. And I know that people talk about meditation all the time, but let's make 2024 the year that we actually meditate more than once in a year. let's start small, and yeah, we can all go from there. So now we have our last oracle card. You guys have the last anxiety affirmation card, and I took this card as a way to help my friends, you guys, with the anxiety. I know that when you are trying to pursue a path and trying to hit some goals and there's a roadblock, you can get really anxious about your future. I'm also getting that anxiety exists in the future. When you are anxious, you're not in the moment. So anyway, if you ever feel anxious, just remind yourself that I'm living in the future. I'm not living in the moment. So if I bring myself to this current moment, enjoy everything around me for what it is, I will not be anxious. Easier said than done, but it's a very good reminder for every time anxiety does come about. And your card says, I allow my emotions to come. I allow my emotions to stay. I allow my emotions to leave when they have served their purpose. There's something about you guys, group 3. You're reminding me a lot about the quotes that I've read from books. So this quote is reminding me of this. I'm trying to piece it all together. I'm kind of blanking right now, but what it's saying basically is that your emotions are not wrong. Like, it's not wrong for you to feel a certain way. Your emotions are a guide, right? It's a compass. Whenever you feel strongly, when you feel anger, when you feel happy, when you feel sad, those are a compass to help you to discover more about yourself. However, just because your emotions are valid, it doesn't mean that you act on them. So feeling and allowing your emotions is one thing. We're not suppressing them. We're not bottling them inside of us. We allow it to exist within us. We allow ourselves to be angry, but we don't act upon the anger. We are all responsible to filter. I don't want to say control, but we're all responsible to observe our emotions and decide for ourselves what's the best action to take on that emotion. So we're not neglecting the emotion. We're not ignoring that the feelings are not real. We are. But what is the most constructive way you can act upon those emotions that is going to be productive for yourself and the people around you? That's an important question to ask yourself, especially in stressful times where you go through very heightened emotions. Remember that the emotions are valid. You feel that way for a reason. But what is a good way for you to act upon those emotions? How can you use those emotions as fuel and not as fire that destroys everything around you? So that's a question that you can ask yourself. Now we're going to go into the tarot cards to see any more advice Spirit has for you to help you in removing this block or obstacle that's on your way. Okay, I think we got everything. That was quite a bit of cards. So let's see what you guys have. You have the 3 of coins. So I do see that people, friends, colleagues, co-workers, even if you work alone, if you're a solopreneur, a sense of community is going to be important in helping you go further into your journey. Next, you have the 10 of Swords. So your current path or the cycle that you just had where it was stressful is finally at an end. You can be rest assured that the next path that you're going to take, the next step that you're going to take, is going to be one that is less stressful. It's going to be a new journey for you. You also have 8 of coins. So this shows me that whatever that you've done, you need to have faith that you've put in enough effort and you have had enough knowledge on this journey to pursue your dreams. Let's see what else. You have 5 of Wands. So to me, okay, I do see quite a bit of pain and conflict that is surrounding the situation. Ooh, you have the Tower. There you go. Okay, so a little disclosure. When I was doing this reading, I don't know if you watched the intro, but I wanted one of the readings to be Spirit's message to me as well. And this was the group that I picked. And so I have been getting the Tower card quite a bit in my readings. Like when I watch other readings, the Tower card always kind of pops up. So maybe you are going through the same thing as well. You have the Queen of Swords. All right. And I'm just laying out all the tarot cards so that I can have a bigger picture. You have 5 of Cups. Alrighty. And if you were drawn to group number 1, I would also recommend that you check it out. You have 6 of Cups. Okay. And then you have the last card, which is the Queen of Coins. I don't have space for her down here, and I think it was meant to be like that. So we're gonna put her here. Okay. So this is what I see. I think that you guys started a journey that involves a community, creating a community. Maybe you guys started, like something where you're not going at it alone. It involves other people. It involves the support of other people. At the same time, it's not that... Okay, so what I'm getting is that it is something that involves other people, but you have also taken it upon yourself that is, you have this mental, like this mindset that whatever path that you're on can't be easy. You might have the belief that success doesn't come easy, that you have to work really hard for it. It doesn't just flow into your life. You gotta keep pushing yourself and really do your best, and never slack off and never allow yourself to rest, or you're gonna lose whatever. With the Tower card, like you feel like you're gonna lose whatever you've built if you don't keep going. And sometimes you push yourself even when you should be resting. For example, today, was it the best day for me to do a reading? Probably not. I can barely talk, but I'm also happy that I'm here because I don't know, it just helped me to feel better. But at the same time, like, there has been days where I definitely could have rested instead of pushing myself. You just put so much on your plate, group number 3, because you're afraid that if you're not working hard enough, if you're not stressing yourself out, if you're not fighting for this success, that you're gonna lose it. But yeah, with the 5 of Cups, maybe it has been something that you've tried building before and you didn't succeed before, right? And you're constantly reminded of the fact that maybe what went wrong was that I didn't try hard enough. I need to push myself even more. But Spirit is saying, you have gotten onto this like Queen of Swords energy almost, where it's coming in like a more negative way. So I know that initially this Queen of Swords came out in reverse as well when we were flipping the cards. So what I'm seeing is that you just had it all in your mind and you feel like you can't relax and you can't allow things to happen, and that you know how things are done and that you have to keep pushing hard and stretching yourself. You think that by constantly taking yourself out of the comfort zone, that's going to take you or help you reach your goals even faster. And Spirit is saying that's not quite true. Like, yes, pushing yourself and stretching yourself, taking yourself out of comfortable situations is going to help you grow, but there is also a balance. You also need to rest and relax, because you can't keep pushing without rest or you're just going to break down. And I think what is coming in for you now, after you take the advice and do what Spirit has told you to do to help with the block, is that you'll finally start to show yourself some self-compassion. I'm always taking the Six of Cups as something that's connected to your childhood. So maybe getting in touch with your inner child and, you know, so okay, this is something that I've implemented and learned recently, but starting now, all the actions and decisions that I make is to mother my inner child. So I always put that into perspective. Like, I imagine myself, my childhood self, and every decision that I make, I ask myself, is this going to help make my inner child happy? Is this going to make her feel safe? Is this going to set a good example for her? If it's a yes, then I take the action. If it's a no, then I reconsider. So that might be a question that you want to ask yourself as well. Like, is that something that your inner child will be proud of? And if it's not, what can you do about it? Is there a different way you can approach it? And to end off your reading, you have the Queen of Coins. And this is the energy that is within you, regardless of your gender. I think you have this very feminine mindset, or divine feminine mindset of you, which you believe that you can allow and let things flow. You have a very strong feminine energy. And you also know that abundance is your birthright. That is within you. I know there's a lot of noise that covers this up, and sometimes you lose track of this Queen of Coins. But remember that this is you. You are the Queen of Coins energy. And so if you were the Queen of Coins, how would you act? If you know that abundance is your birthright, you're born into the Pentacle energy, right? You're born into the Pentacle family, the Pentacle kingdom. And not only are you born in it, you're the queen of it. How would you act? That's a question that you should ask yourself. Group number 3 might be the first thing that you can think about during your meditation. But that is the reading that I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for letting me do this reading for you. And I saw 222 as I looked up on my camera. But yeah, so I really hope this reading resonated with you guys. And thank you for putting up with my voice and how it sounds right now. But it will also mean the world to me if you could leave me a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye.